what's up guys? Mr. Freecoiner back again. Thank you for joining me. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great weekend. A lot of big things that we are expecting for tomorrow. I am pretty excited to see what's going to happen. I mean, you never know. It could go through the roof. It could stay where it is. I'm sticking with the roof thing myself. So I was looking through Twitter and came across this particular article here that was tweeted out by Easy XRP. If you have not heard of him and you do have a Twitter account, make sure you go over and follow him. He always has some really great information that he tweets out. I have to say, I really love this space. There's so many people that just put out so much great information, very entertaining, very informative. I mean, it just really covers the whole gambit of whatever you could ever expect. Just all over. It's just really a great community. I really enjoy being a part of the XRP community, and not to mention the fact that we're going to be vindicated very, very soon in our beliefs and our sticking to XRP. I'm really excited to see what happens over these next 2 months. I know that, or rather, I'm sure we all know that XRP is really going to do well over these next few months. I believe these next 2 months are going to be pivotal. And that's going to take us into some really skyrocketing prices as we go into and through 2019. So anyway, I wanted to go over this article. As you can see, the title here, XRP, what if the Ripple Riddler is right about the 5th of November, which is, of course, tomorrow. Actually, there's some things that are mentioned here I didn't even know about. I guess I have not been really doing as much research as I really need to, but it's a little bit difficult sometimes when you're working a very demanding job. But anyway, I'm going to go over this article here. I'll go ahead and read it all the way through. So if you don't want to listen to it, I'm going to add it to the description of the video so you can go ahead and check it out for yourself. Now let's go ahead and get into it. XRP, one of the interesting things about crypto is the presence of people who, for some reason, tend to foretell the future. Whether they have insider knowledge or it's some form of mysticism is open for debate. Excuse me. 5 years ago, someone appeared on Reddit claiming to be a time traveler. He provided a set of predictions about Bitcoin, including Bitcoin hitting $10,000 in 2017. At the time, most of the people in the comment section dismissed him. His predictions came to pass as Bitcoin hit and surpassed $10,000. Anyone who took him seriously is wealthy today. The latest of such individuals to merge is the Ripple Riddler. The Ripple Riddler has predicted a number of things about XRP that have come to pass. The most awaited of these predictions is the 5th of November. According to the Ripple Riddler, something big will happen on the 5th of November. Again, like the Bitcoin time traveler, many have dismissed the Riddler and the 5th of November predictions and the whole 589 thinking. However, several things will be happening on this day that make it logical to reconsider the whole 5th of November thing. And again, like I said, I didn't know some of these things. It's really, really interesting. So let's move on. One of them is that Ripple's Ryan Zagone will be speaking at the DC FinTech Week. According to his tweet, he will be speaking about major developments in crypto with the IMF. This is a big deal considering that it has widely been speculated that XRP could replace the IMF SDR, special drawing rights. The SDR is an asset reserve that is meant to supplement the reserves of different nations. If this speculation comes to fruition and is announced or hinted at in this event, it would put XRP on a growth trajectory that is unprecedented in crypto. even $589 would be very much within reach. That's because it would pretty much make XRP a global currency. The SDR is a basket of 5 major currencies, and if they were to be replaced with the XRP, then it would be effectively be usable as a currency anywhere in the world. The other event that could change the trajectory of XRP on the 5th of November is the upcoming SEC ruling on ETFs on the 5th. Whether the Ripple Riddler knew something about this event is up for debate. One thing is certain though, if the SEC makes a favorable decision with regards to Bitcoin ETFs on the 5th, it could trigger a market-wide bull run that could positively impact on XRP. When combined with the other news that are coming the XRP way, such as IMF news. So yeah, the biggest news that could happen on this day will be geopolitical. On the 5th of November, the U.S. will be introducing a raft of sanctions against Iran, or Iran, however you want to say it. However, the U.S. seems to be reading from different scripts with its key allies such as the EU on this issue. It has even threatened to sanction SWIFT if it does any business with Iran. The fallout that could ensue from this declaration will have ramifications on the global financial system as we know it, and could see XRP take center stage as a standard in fund transfers. Whatever happens, one thing is certain. There is so much happening on the 5th that it makes sense to take the Ripple Riddler seriously on this and watch XRP more closely. Now, again, like I said, I found this article really interesting, and it kind of filled in some gaps for me. I did, of course, know about the ETFs tomorrow, but the other stuff I might have heard in passing. But either way, the fact is there's a lot going on tomorrow. This is just tomorrow, and whether some of this stuff actually gets finalized tomorrow or not, we'll see. But this week could very well see the beginnings of a bull run that we are all very much waiting for. Guys, like I said, this is extremely exciting. So much news. Let's go ahead and take a look at the price of XRP right now. It has dropped back down in the 46-cent range. It was hitting the 47 cent. It was in 47.5 or more, but it has seen a little bit of an uptick here. Nothing major, but that's always positive when the price goes up. Let's see what else we have here. Ripple news today. Ripple XRP will soon become the #1 cryptocurrency choice for various banks. Brad Garlinghouse, XRP news today. Yes, so I'll put this down in the description too. I don't want to get too much into these articles, but again, very good read here, very good information. I just love the positive articles and whatnot. Yes, the negative articles can kind of keep you grounded, but every day I get up in the morning and go to work, that's my grounding. I don't know about for you, but that's what I look at, the way I look at it. Okay, Ripple price predictions 2018. XRP can Ripple end the year around $10. Ripple news today. Well, so one thing that really kind of bothers me is when they make these articles and they add Ripple in here as if it is XRP. That's one thing that kind of bugs me, but hey, what are you going to do? I think sometimes people are willfully ignorant. But here it's saying that it could, end the year around $10. I personally think it will be much higher. There's so much information, so many things that are going on right now. I think $10 is really not, and I'm going to say this in a way that might sound weird, but it's not a feasible number to look at because it is far too low considering everything that's going on. If any of these things really get confirmed in the next few weeks, definitely before December hits, we're going to be looking at prices far above $10. And it's all based on what's going to happen. We know that there has been manipulation in the market. They've been, big guys been trying to keep the price as low as possible so they can buy and fill up their bags as much as they can. Now, some of the XRP monitor tweets, that have been coming out. I've seen 500 million XRP being transferred. I mean, all these different millions of transfers of XRP has been happening, and a lot of this is happening on the OTC market. But I believe here very soon they're gonna start doing this on the exchanges, and not to mention release information based on what has been happening on the OTC market. So yes, I totally believe the OTC market, it hasn't necessarily been affecting the price at all. It just has not done anything for the price. But I believe it will soon. So let's move on. And also the tip bot, that's been going very well. We saw, I think it was 20,000 XRP given to, was it St. Jude, I believe? But it was 20,000 XRP that was given away to a charity, which was absolutely awesome. Definitely a positive thing for XRP altogether. So anyway, guys, that was all the news that I had, all the information that I wanted to disseminate to you guys. I hope everyone enjoys the content that I put out. I definitely appreciate your comments and the likes and everything that you guys are doing. Again, like I said, this is the best community I've had the pleasure of being a part of, and I'm glad I have the ability to contribute. So that being said, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, hit the post notification button, come back and see me. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.